This pattern is called Ridsdale's Special, and I'm dressing this fly on a size 16 mustard R50 XAP. For the silk, I'm using a vintage spool of Purcell's Crimson. For the body, Ridsdale states ostrich herl, however he doesn't state which colour, so here I'm using a grey. And for the hackle, he states a white cock hackle, and here I'm going to use a vintage one from my collection. Now to dress a fly, come in with your silk and catch it down with 8 or 9 nice tight turns beyond the eye of the hook. Take your scissors and just cut off the waste end of silk. And now it's time to prepare the ostrich hackle by just trimming off the brittle tip. Now come in and just slip it in behind your fly tying silk. And now catch it down with nice tight turns of silk coming down the hook shank. I like to finish the fly body round about here, just past the point of the hook. And now taking my tying silk, again in tight touching turns, I bring that back up the hook shank to a point where I tied in the original herl. And now taking the herl in my fingers, I now start to wrap it back up the hook shank in nice tight turns. What I like to do is I just like to fluff those ostrich herl fibres back a little bit, just keep brushing them back, just to give it a nice buggy look to the body of the fly. And you can see now the fly body is starting to look fuller as I brush back the hackle fibres. And now I'm just going to trap that herl down with 4 to 5 nice tight turns of silk. Come in with my scissors and cut off the excess herl. And now I'll just come in with my scissors and just clean up around the eye of the hook. Now with my white cock hackle, I'm just going to pull off 2 or 3 fibres just to expose a nice leading edge to the hackle. Now with my silk, I'm just going to bind that tightly down onto the hook shank with 5 or 6 nice turns. Coming with my scissors again, I just cut off the hackle stalk. And now gripping the hackle and hackle pliers, And I'm going to come in and take 5 or 6 turns of hackle. And if those fibres get in your way, just brush them out of the way a little bit, just brush them back. And I'm quite happy with that. It's not a densely hackled fly, more or less something like a smut. So I'm going to come in with my silk, trap that hackle down with 2 turns on top, and take 1 turn in front. Come in with my scissors and just trim off the waist end. Now give the silk a nice pull and come in with your whip finish tool and just create a nice, neat, small head to the fly. Pull the silk tight, trim it off with your scissors, and now just come in with my bodkin and just fluff a few of those hackle fibres back. And there we have Austin Ridsdale's special.